All right, guys, just gonna make a quick video. Donald Trump getting elected president. We've been saying it for the last, I don't know, 6 months to a year. It's going to have a dramatic effect on Bitcoin. You're starting to see it right now. Bitcoin $76,000. The interesting thing is, a lot of these altcoins are really starting to pump now as well. Out of the blue, I made a video yesterday. I'm talking about Cardano still at 35 cents or something like that. I'm like, okay, whatever. Now Cardano's up 13%. Cardano is pushing 42 cents. Why is this important? Why is Cardano being up 14% important? Because I've been telling you guys, Cardano's always the last one to run. It's almost like clockwork. When you see a lot of these other coins starting to run, when you see Doge running, Solana, and you see Cardano just kind of stagnant, it's always the last at the bottom of the line. And the problem is when you're last at the bottom of the line, a lot of people dump out of their Cardano and start chasing things that have already pumped. We've been talking about that on this channel for the last couple years as well. You don't want to chase. You just want to hold your Cardano because it will pump. This is, even if we get a dump right now, even if we get a dump and Bitcoin goes back down to $70,000, which I don't think is going to happen. I think everything's extremely bullish right now. Even if we get a dump, Cardano goes back down to 35 cents or whatever. Like say something happens, just knowing that Cardano can pump 13% in 2 hours. I mean, I swear to God, this morning I got up, I looked at the markets, and Cardano was 35, 36 cents. Now we're 42 cents. Maybe we'll be at 50 cents by the end of the week or by the end of the weekend. A lot of other coins are pumping as well. If you go down the altcoin list, a lot of coins up 10%, 15%. Even we're talking about big cap coins. VeChain not doing much, but VeChain's another one. VeChain's another one at the bottom of the list that starts to pump. So things are looking really, really good. We got more good news coming out today. The Fed cuts rates by 25 basis points. Bitcoin priced at rebound. What does this mean? Of course, as the Fed cuts interest rates, people take their money out of their safe haven bonds and savings accounts, and they start putting their money in more risky assets. That means Bitcoin. That means altcoins. Like everything is lining up. I'm really excited. I couldn't even sleep last night. Not only just thinking about the whole Trump situation, we talked about that yesterday, but just thinking about the craziness that is going to ensue in this crypto market. Even mainstream news. I was listening to POTUS on Sirius XM just a couple hours ago, and they were talking about how Donald Trump is thinking about making Bitcoin a reserve currency. Even if that doesn't happen, even if that's completely bullshit, just the pumpage you're going to get off that. So I really think we're going to get an epic bull market. It's all lining up right now. You're starting to see the altcoins gearing up. Really cool stuff. You're seeing crypto stocks going crazy, Coinbase, MicroStrategy, any coin, any stock essentially associated with cryptocurrency. I mean, some of these stocks are up 20, 30, 40% over the last month. Going back to Cardano, you're starting to see all the great Cardano articles. Cardano on track for major gains by end of the year, says market analyst. That's always good. Cardano is set for big gains, while Doge is primed for a 700% rise, making it the next meme coin to watch. Oh, this is a knockoff of Doge. Well, I agree with that as well. I think any altcoin that is following Doge, a knockoff of Doge, any other coins on the Dogecoin blockchain are going to do absolutely crazy. We talked about that yesterday as well. Elon Musk, he's in complete control, and he's going to be talking about Dogecoin probably crazy for the next couple months. I think Dogecoin is going to be one of the top performers, but also I think Cardano is as well. Cardano has the Chang hard fork coming up. Cardano price surges over 8% as Chang hard fork nears. So not only are we going into an alt season, not only are we going into one of probably the biggest, most epic bull runs that you guys have ever seen in the crypto markets, we also have the Chang hard fork for Cardano coming up, which is going to lead to even more gains. Popular smart contract network Cardano has launched a node 10.1 and a critical release ahead of the upcoming Chang 2 hard fork, which brings significant upgrades to the network's governance system, including completing the transactions to on-chain governance. So as you guys saw, I just saw Cardano up to 42 cents. Also, so this Cardano article the other day, which I thought was interesting, which makes me even have more respect for founder Charles Hoskinson. Cardano founder says he spent $450 million from his own pocket on the Cardano ecosystem. Despite mounting critiques of Hoskinson, he's continued to discuss his commitment to the Cardano ecosystem as he found it in 2017. In a recent podcast, Hoskinson addresses the issue of transparent demand for his firm, Input Output IOHK. He responds to a Reddit thread calling for the public disclosure of the software development firm financial balance sheet, claiming it's a public company. Hoskinson's $450 million investment disclosure got tongue-wagging in the Cardano community. Users applauded his sacrifice and commitment to the ecosystem, while others raised skeptical points from his comments. If he really did, I believe that he did. If he really put millions and millions of dollars of his own money into Cardano, that makes me even more bullish in Cardano, because he's going to stick with it. He has an actual vested interest in sticking with it. While a lot of these other coins, look, you guys know I've been shitting on Solana for a long time. You're making a lot of money on Solana. You're gonna make we're probably gonna get an $800 Solana, but I don't think those founders are loyal to Solana. I think once Solana and coins like Solana hit a certain price, whatever that price is in the venture capitalist Rand Nooner from Crypto Banter, whatever price in their head is a dump price. I don't know if that price is $500, $600, $800. Maybe they're all holding out for $1,000. That's very possible with Solana. But I think once it hits that dump price, you're going to see a dump of epic proportion. You're going to see a dump so big on Solana that the whole fucking thing collapses. I almost think it's going to be like a Luna type dump. Now, I don't think that's happening until at least $500-$600. So you want to buy Solana right now, that's great. If you bought Solana last year, you're rich right now, so congratulations. But at least with Cardano, we know that the founder has a vested interest. He's putting his own money into it, so he's not going to do anything stupid. Also, going back to altcoins that are pumping, we saw Dogecoin pump last week. Solana was pumping. A lot of AI coins were pumping. And then there's some altcoins that have not pumped yet. VeChain really isn't doing all that much right now. Theta, whatever you want to call it, isn't doing all that much right now at $1.21. Guys, those coins will follow. Cardano is going to hit a level, 45, 50 cents, hover out, not do much for a couple days. Then you're going to see other altcoins like VeChain go up 20% in a day, Theta going up 20% in a day. It's almost like a thing where they take turns sometimes. Like they're not going to all pump as much. There's not enough money out there to pump everything at once. So it's kind of like they take their turn. So I wouldn't be surprised if this time, 2 weeks from now, we're back up to a $2.50 Theta, and I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow VeChain decides to pump 20%. In a nutshell, I really think that we're on the cusp of something really, really big with crypto. I think we're due for the next leg. I think it's happening. I think an $80,000 Bitcoin is right around the corner. It could come as soon as next week. I don't know. Maybe it'll be next month. Maybe it won't be to Trump's inauguration, but everything's gearing up. We got RFK Jr., who's going to be a part of Trump's administration, who's all about crypto. Gary Gensler, guys, he's gone. He's getting fired. It's confirmed. He's done. The minute Trump gets in, we're going to have 4 years of complete smooth sailing for crypto, which is why I do think we're going to have one of the best bull runs that we've seen in a while. And what does that mean? Like I've said yesterday, $150,000 Bitcoin, $5-10 Cardano, $800 Solana, maybe even $1,000 Solana. Let's go down the list. Let's do a quick price action where I think everything's going to be. I think BNB is going to get to $2,000. I think XRP is probably going to get to $5-6, something like that. Dogecoin definitely over $1, maybe $1.50. Cardano $5-10, maybe even $12, possibly more. Bitcoin Cash is going to pump with Bitcoin. Might see $1,000, $1,500, maybe even a $2,000 Bitcoin Cash. Litecoin $500 to $1,000. I think is not out of the question. You just go down here. Almost all these coins are going to pump. I'm not going to go through each coin. I'm just going to go through some of the coins we talked about. Vulcan Forge, PYR. I think it's like $2 right now or $3. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a $50 Vulcan Forge. I only put a couple $1,000s into Vulcan Forge, and I expect that to buy me a new car by probably the end of the year, maybe in spring. I really fully expect just the couple $1,000s I put into Vulcan Forge a year ago is probably going to buy me a brand new car. And I've seen this happen before. So there's so many other coins. VeChain, I totally expect VeChain to get back to all-time highs, 40, 50, 60, 70 cents, maybe even more. If Kamala Harris won this election right now, and I think you can say in my comments, I mean, I don't think I'm out of line here. I think we'd probably be at about a $38,000 Bitcoin right now. And I think we would be seeing one of the biggest bloodbaths that we've seen in altcoins since Terra Luna crashed and we went into a full blown bear market 2 years ago. That's how devastating she would have been for the crypto markets and just the world in general. You have to remember, I try not to keep it too political. Everything liberal Democrats touch, they turn to hell. I live outside Baltimore. It's a hellhole. California's a hellhole. Chicago's a hellhole. Everything they touch just basically turns to crime and just disgust and just crackheads everywhere. If they get a hold of the crypto markets, that means Gary Gensler's probably staying in power. He's going to start suing more companies. You have to remember, guys, the Democrats don't want freedom. They don't even want you posting on Facebook. They were trying to suppress Facebook, as Mark Zuckerberg said when he wrote that letter 6 months ago, saying that the Democrats were trying to suppress his Facebook post. They don't even want you to be able to post on social media. They definitely don't want you holding Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. They see it as a threat. So I was worried about, I'll be honest with you guys, like, now a couple weeks ago, I pretty much could see that Trump was going to win. But if you take me back like a month or two ago, I really was worried that Trump might not win this election. And I was fully ready. I'm not even kidding. I was fully ready to dump all of my crypto if it looked like Trump was losing the election. But the cool thing was, the minute the market saw that Trump was going to win this election, just Bitcoin started to rise. And we're up like $10,000 since the election. So good stuff happening. I'm happy. Let's monitor these altcoins. Cardano, 42 cents, up 14%, guys. Just really in the last 5-6 hours, Cardano is up. There's no reason why Cardano can't be over $1 by this time next month. And I do fully expect with Cardano, everybody's talking about Solana right now. Oh, Solana, Doge. People are all about price action. Once Cardano hits a certain price, whether it's 75 cents or $1, I actually think for Cardano it's probably $1. I think once Cardano hits that psychological price of $1, you're going to see everybody talking about Cardano. You're going to see it on CNBC. All your YouTubers that haven't talked about Cardano in a while are going to be talking about it. Rand Nooner is going to be talking about it. BitBoy, who's been shitting on Cardano, he's going to start talking about it. You just have to wait for that certain price to hit where the floodgates open. And once Cardano hits $1, all you guys who aren't buying Cardano now at 28 cents, 35 cents, even right now it's a good deal, 41 cents, you're all going to be flooding into Cardano at $1. And we've seen this before. We saw this happen 4 years ago. I was living it. I was watching it. And it's like history is just repeating. The only difference is now, this bull market, we got Donald Trump coming into office. So, I mean, I don't know, guys. I'm not trying to like overhype it, but it couldn't be lining up any better right now. You couldn't be writing this storybook any better. It's like a gift from the gods what's happening right now. And the beautiful thing is, there's still time to buy some of these altcoins because they really haven't pumped yet. I mean, there's no excuse. If you don't make any money this bull market with crypto, you only have yourself to blame because here it is, guys. You don't have any crypto right now? You still can get yourself some XRP at 55 cents, Cardano at 41 cents. I mean, go down the list. You can get yourself Theta right now for $1.20. Theta was just $3 3-4 months ago. So I don't know. It frustrates me when I think about how many people are going to miss out on this bull run. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.